Mahapacks, and we are preparing for May 2024, everyone. Okay, so let's talk about the basic accountancy that we were talking about in our previous classes. This series has been started just recently. That means this is in context with the May 2024. If you haven't looked at our courses yet, then kindly check it out. My batch has just started for the May 2024 attempt. So if you haven't reviewed it yet, then kindly check it out. You can look forward to our classes in our app or on our website. At this point of time, sometimes the sale is also going on. When I think currently we are having a sale going on as well. Check it out on our app first, because in app you get another 1% discount. So all these little hacks will definitely be helpful when you're thinking to buy any of our courses. So let's check it out further. By the end of the class, I'll show you where to go when you're looking forward to our JIB courses. Till then, let's start with our accounting and financial management class. Acha, everyone, we were talking about the basics of accountancy, the basic accountancy procedure. We were talking about the chapter unit number 2, combined with a part of unit number 1 as well. I think I'll be covering it today. So let's start it, everyone. Here comes the first question. It says, what is the primary outcome of applying the principle of conservatism to financial statements? Acha, when we talk about conservatism means anticipate the losses but not profits. Matlab, conservatism is also known as prudence. And prudence is that you should be ready for your losses, but you should not be thinking about the profits that are yet to come. That means till the time you don't receive the profits in your hand, do not think of it. Anticipate the losses, but not profits. That's the ideology behind the topic of conservatism. So they want to make sure that we are always ready for the losses, but we are not noting down something which we haven't even received at all yet. So in this case, net assets and income are likely to be overstated. Then liabilities and expenses are likely to be understated. Net assets and income are likely to be understated, or liabilities and expenses are likely to be overstated. The truth is, they're always ready for the liabilities. But in terms of their assets, they are never going to record it at its true value, because we know that someday we can have problems, so we can record it on the basis of the problem itself. So we are going to note down incomes and assets only at the materially stated area. That means we are likely to be noted in terms of the understated area only. Net assets, the current value, and that to the least value would be taken. Income, only the one which is completely certain would be recorded. That means we are not recording anything which is going to happen in future and is not certain yet. Okay, so in this case, the correct answer is C. That is, the net assets and income are likely to be understated. Next question. The accounting standards are statements prescribed by. First is central government, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, SEBI, or the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. When we talk about the accounting standards as prescribed, the accounting standards are given by ICAI, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. So in this case, the correct answer is D. No, it's B. Chaliye. Now, let's move on. The answer is the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Now comes the next question. Which type of the following is or are the main principles of double entry system? When we talk about the double entry system of bookkeeping, it says that every business transaction has two aspects, one of receiving and benefit and one is giving. For every transaction, two parties must be interested. The twofold effect of the business transaction is recorded by debiting one account and credited the other account at the same time, or all of the above. All of these are basically very important when we talk about the double entry system. The double entry system clearly states that, first of all, in every journal entry, you will have multiple points. First of all, in every business transaction that we are recording, it's going to be based upon there is a one person is the receiver and one person is the giver. For example, if I sell my goods, I am a receiver and a giver at the same time. When I'm selling goods, I'm getting cash. You know, when I am selling goods and getting cash, that is basically something that you and I can define as every business transaction has two aspects. Second point, there is 2 points. One is debit and one is credit. The system of double entry bookkeeping was given by Luca Bartolomeo de Piccoli. So basically, the particular person said that divide the particular format of accounting in two different sides. One is called the debit side, the other is called the credit side. The twofold effect of a business transaction is recorded. That means a few things would be given on the debit side, a few on the credit side. But it is based upon the concept of LHS is equal to RHS. So in this case, the correct answer is all of the above. Done? What is the need to bring the standardization in accounting principles? To bring in consistency, to ensure transparency, to be comparable, or all of the above? What is the need to bring in standardization? When we are trying to bring standardization, now standardization means uniformity. We are bringing uniformity throughout the area regarding the rules. Right? So this is to bring consistency, to bring transparency, comparable, or all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. Then comes the area of the going concern concept. The profits of the firm are enough to sustain its operations. In terms of going concern concept, this is one of the basic assumptions which is existing in the area of accounting. Rather, it's the base of accounting. So the question says the profits of the firm are enough to sustain its operations. The owner of the firm are different than the firm. The firm will be continuing the operation at least in the near future, or the business of the firm relates to a segment which is going very well. Okay, let's talk about the options first. The profit of the firm are enough to sustain its operations. There is nothing that you can find out which says it is enough. The owners of the firm are different than the firm. This is business entity concept where they say that business and the owner are two different points. The firm will be continuing in operation at least in the near future. The crux of the going concern is men may come and men may go, but the business is here to continue. So this means the firm will be continuing in operation at least in the near future. So the last is the business will firm will relate to any specific segment which is going well. This is not the point. So none of these makes a sense. There is only one point, that is C. The firm will be continuing in operation at least in the near future. Next point, match list 1 and list 2 and select the correct answer. List 1 and list 2. Measurement of income accrues to equity of owner, and then comes recognition of expense, recognition of revenue, then basis of realization, matching revenue with expenses and identification of revenue. That is for accounting period. What is the correct answer in this case? The options are these: A, B, C, D. That means first has A, second has B, third has C, fourth has D, or the B, A, C, D, or C, D, A, B, and C, D, B, A. So these are the options, everyone. Have a look at it. Now, measurement of income. Whenever we are, I'm sorry. Whenever we are recording the incomes, and we are recording it in such a way that, first of all, when we talk about the first one, measurement of income is basically measurement matching the revenue with expenses. Every year, whenever we are recording, we won't record future, we won't record past. We would record the present. So this is basically, this is the first one. First is related with C. Then comes recognition of expenses. When we are recognizing the expenses, that would be the recognition for an expenses should be recorded as per the accounting period. Accounting period is the period in which we are recording the things. That means we won't record past, we won't record future. We would record a specific period and we will try to find out the profit and loss for that period itself. Then comes basis of realization is basically recognition of revenue. Realization means the money that you are receiving. Now, when you will you record it? We'll record it in the form of which is accrued this year, which we have received this year. That is basis of realization. And the last is identification of revenue. When we talk about identification, it is something that is accrues to the equity of owner. So I think I'll say first is D and first is, sorry, C. First is C, recognition was relating to D, then we had B, third is B, and fourth is A. So this is C, D, B, A. So this is the one. D matches with it. The answer is C, D, B, and A. Got the idea? Okay. Here comes the next question. It says, consider the following items: debentures, prepaid rent, interest accrued, or bank OD. Which of the following are current liabilities? When we talk about debentures, it's a long-term liability. Liabilities means the funds that we owe to others. Okay. Then we have prepaid rent. Prepaid rent is stated as an asset because we have paid in advance. So that makes it our asset. Then comes the interest accrued. Accrued interest is basically our money that someone else is supposed to pay to us. This is an asset, and that too a current asset. Both of these are current assets. Then last is bank overdraft. Bank overdraft means money which I overdraw from bank and I have to give it back to the bank in a short period. That is why this would be considered as a current liability. So the answer is 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, all? No. Is it B? Fourth? That's correct. Second, third, fourth? Again, no. And 1, 2, and 3 are definitely not there. These are these are either first, these two are current assets, the assets which materializes in less than 1 year. And debentures means the money that is basically something that we have to pay within the time span of next 1 year. The answer is 4. The main objective of accounting standards is to prepare the accounting reports which is easily understood by a common man, to comply with legal formalities, to harmonize the diversified accounting practices, or to comply with the requirements of the international accounting standards. Basically, the accounting standards were prepared to have uniformity internationally. That means we are going to have our Indian accounting standards in the same way as the international ones. Internationally, IFRS are used, that is International Financial Reporting Standards. In our country, we are using Ind AS. Okay, so we are going to maintain this uniformity in terms of IFRS and Ind AS. Now, Ind AS is in uniformity with IFRS only. So that is why we can say the to comply with the requirements of international accounting standards. Okay? That is IFRS. To comply with the requirements of the international accounting standards. Earlier we had AS. Then in order to comply with the international one and to meet up in the same level, we prepared Ind AS. Here comes the next question. Which of the following statements are correct? Inventory includes raw material, finished goods, WIP. Inventory means the goods we are keeping to sell. That means that includes raw material, finished goods, and WIP. Inventory is a part of working capital, and inventory includes goods likely to be purchased. So codes are 1, 2, and 3, 2 and 3, first and third, or 1 and 2. Which one is correct? When we talk about inventory now, it includes all of these. Answer is all of these. Inventory includes raw material, it includes finished goods, it includes WIP, it also includes stores and spares. In a few books, they cover stores and spares, and yes, in our book, they do. So we'll include this, and it is a part of working capital. Again, working capital means the money that we need on a daily basis to use. For example, I have to pay to the sweepers, I have to pay to the repair person, I have to pay to the delivery man, right? So we have to pay to a lot of people. Every now and then, these payments are to be made. Otherwise, these people will run away, and we will not have any option in terms of the domestic help that we are looking forward to. Then, inventory is a part of working capital. Uh, yes, it is a part of working capital because it is a part of current assets. And the formula for working capital means the money you need on a daily basis. I need electricity. I need this area to be clean. I need the laptop in such a way that all the electricity things should be going on. Wi-Fi should be connected. Wi-Fi bill has to be paid. Phone bill has to be paid. That is a part of my regular working capital. If I look at my current assets minus current liabilities, or the formula is this is net, and if only gross total current assets are found, that is gross working capital. That means when you are considering only and only the current assets, it's called gross working capital, and this is CA minus CL. Okay, let's talk about the working capital in detail. I am running my business. I have to pay salary. I have to pay electricity expense. I have to pay the expenses relating to the regular running of the business. I have to pay salaries to the people. Every now and then, my creditors are standing on my head. Where's my money? And then I have to pay to the delivery persons. I have to pay to the cleaners. I have to pay for the water maintenance. Right? So all those things has to be paid. So these are my current. You can say there are liabilities. That's a burden on my head. Okay, I have to pay. That is current liability. And assets are the things from which we can get money within a period of 1 year. Debtors are the people. There are many other people through which we can earn prepaid rent. I've paid something in advance. Nobody can throw me out. So those things are to be considered. In this case, the correct answer would be all of these are correct. Okay. Then the answer is 1, 2, and 3. Chaliye. Then comes the next question. Match the items in the column 1 with the column 2. Column 1 says materiality concept, going concern concept, historical cost, and consistency. We have got all four concepts. You have to match them, and these are your options. 4, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 2, 3, 4, 1, and 4, 2, 1, 3. Now let's move back and do them individually. When we look at materiality, record only thing which is very, very important. The same accounting method used by the firm from one period to another. Same thing used over the period of time is D. Okay, now I know D is 1. So in this case, what would be the answer? If D is 1, then D1, I have two options. It is A and C. Then we have going concern concept. That means men may come and men may go, but in the foreseeable future, the business is going to be there. An inappropriate assumption of a firm being bankrupt. I think that would be B. So D is 1 and B is 2. So I think that makes A more near to the correct answer. है ना? Comes next point, historical cost concept. A normal basis used for assets or relates to the importance. This is materiality. A is 4. Materiality means which is more important. And a normal basis used for accounting assets. Normal basis is your going concern. Historical concept. DBCA. That means I can say 4 2 A B done. C is 3 4 2 3 1. Answer is A. Only A matches it. So this is the answer. Next question. How does the lower of cost or market value apply in inventory valuation? Always values inventory at lower of cost or market. Values inventory at cost unless the market value is higher. Values the inventory at market unless the cost is higher, or ignores market value when the value while when valuing inventory. AS2 states that whenever we are recording our inventory, always record either at the price at which you have bought it, that is cost, or if I sell it in the market today, what will I fetch? For example, I bought the raw material for 400 rupees per kg. I found this good. And then I came to know for some reason this particular raw material has lost its value in the market. Due to which now the cost of it, if I go and try to sell it today or buy today, it would cost me barely rupees 200 per kg. So I have made a loss of 200. So they say record it at 200. Cost or net realizable value, whichever is, answer is whichever is less. This is the formula. So the answer is value inventory at the market unless the cost is higher. Cost or net realizable value, whichever is higher, is to be considered. Okay, everyone, this is it for the day. But before I end my session, let me give you a glimpse of what you can look forward to if you are, what you will find if you go onto our website regarding JIB. We have, as you know, our courses have already begun for May 2024. What you can do is you can go onto our website, that is www.adda247. Go on to this area. You will find this under the government job exams. You will find JIB and CIB. Go on to the area of JIB, CIB, Mahapack. Why is JIB, CIB? Preparing for JIB along with CIB. Why do invest time in again when you can buy just one? That is JIB, CIB, Mahapack. Click on this area. Click on the JIB, CIB, Mahapack. The Mahapack is available at a double validity. You buy it for 6 months, you get it for 12, and if you buy it for 12 months, you get it for 24. If I take the 12 plus 12 months, that means I am getting JIB, I am getting CIB. Then if I am preparing for it, I just have to click on the area of Y541. Sorry, it is 5541. Apply it and you will get it for 10499. So a win-win situation. Why? In this Mahapack you get current batches, past batches, future batches, English medium and bilingual, test series, mock tests, as well as ebooks. And along with this, 5 plus hours of 5 plus hours of Maha Marathon, 10 plus hours of mini marathon, doubt sessions, along with practice papers. So all these things are there, and that too, all the data which is available in the JIB CIB Mahapack currently, everything is opened up for you. That means till the time you have the validity, you have all the data opened up. That too for 10,499. And if you want to buy it, then why don't you buy it through the app itself? If you opt the app, then you will get another 1% discount. Accumulate the coins and you can reduce your cost further. So check it out on our website or in our app. It is way better to do it through the app because additional discounts are available of at least 1%. If you have accumulated coins there, then it is up to 81% minimum. right? So check it out and buy it as early as possible as the time is ticking away. Thank you, everyone. We'll be meeting tomorrow at the same time. And kindly join our courses as early as possible because May 2024 batches have started.